Welcome to Does the Team Think? Good evening, I'm Vic Reeves and welcome to Does the Team Think, the radio programme that invites four uncouth and boorish superstars to answer questions suggested by our audience of delightful and charming house owners. That's you. So let's see who we've got on our teams tonight. Well, it's the Winkadelic Sea Captain, Sean Hughes.
Good evening.
And please welcome old hydraulic face, Roy Walker. Fetch the rifle, it's Rhona Cameron. And finally, here's Mr. Gibble Gobble, Bob Mortimer. So let's get on with the questions. And the first question is the lady there with the solar panel on her head.
My name's Juliet. Does the team think they've ever been truly embarrassed?
Does the team think they've been ever truly embarrassed? Sean, what's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done?
Well, a couple of seconds ago I was scratching my beard to think about that and some dandruff came out. That was quite embarrassing.
Yeah.
But no, I think probably the most embarrassing thing was I was in bed one day and my mum sneaked into my room and caught me watching Loose Women.
With Rhona on it. Rhona, have you ever been on Loose Women?
I have, yeah.
Have you?
Do they know that's been filmed? Because they talk such shut.
They asked me to. They actually asked me if I wanted to be on it regularly for a while, and I said, "Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you really sure?" And they said, "Yeah, we just want you to be yourself." And I went, "Are you sure?" Because I really don't fit in. And went on and just didn't fit in at all. But the discussion in the green room about the show was hilarious because this really camp man comes out and he goes, "All right, everybody, pay attention. Today's discussion, fat people, should they be allowed?" And I was like, "You can't say that. You can't just say fat people." He went, "It's not question time, love. Keep it simple." So I was like,
Was it finished
really
the question? Was it not halfway through a question?
No, that was it.
Fat people, should they be allowed?
No, that was it. Fat people, should they be allowed? No, that was it. That was the serious discussion.
Should they be allowed, Roy?
Yeah, I think
you're not
so.
fat, actually. You're quite loud, aren't you, Roy?
Yeah.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
Well, the most embarrassing thing, I'm sure it's happened to quite a few people, is I was doing this game show called Catchphrase. And
Catchphrase.
There was a very large contestant on there, a female. And we used to do a bit of an interview at the top, you know, and I don't know why, but I just looked at her and said, "Twins?" And she
had two heads.
Oh, no.
She broke down. I couldn't get out of it, you know. She was so embarrassed.
She ran off.
No, she couldn't run.
Scuttled off. She rolled off.
She crawled off, yeah.
Bob, what's the most embarrassing thing that could have happened to you?
I did the best man speech for my brother at his wedding, and he was marrying a Irish Catholic girl who was pregnant when they got married. And I started.
Not a chance in hell, Bob. Not in Ireland.
This story can't be true.
Yeah, you're just lying.
And I started the speech by saying it's lovely to see them together, the bride's legs, that is. And honestly, half of the bride's family walked out of the do.
You said that at my wedding as well.
Yeah. But you couldn't care less, could you? When I was young, I slid down the goalpost. And they used to have hooks on.
Oh, there's more to it.
They used to have hooks on that you attach the net to, and it broke my sack, and my testicle rolled out onto the penalty spot.
And Michael Schumacher scored a goal with it.
Yeah.
And look what it got him.
That didn't feel too good.
I bet it didn't. Right, let's have the next question, and it's from the woman there with the molten face.
Hi, my name's Alma. Does the team have a good memory?
Does the team have a good memory? Well, like Mr. Memorembo from the 39 Steps, I remember everything. How about you? Sitting there to my left.
Her name is Elma.
Now, what's your name?
Sean.
Sean, have you got a good memory?
Yeah, actually, I have a brilliant memory. I have a photographic memory, actually. But I only remember photographs.
Rhona,
I've not missed one photograph in my whole life.
Rhona, could you remember
Show me
anything?
any photograph, Vic, and I'll remember it.
I remember bizarre things very well. I went to my school reunion 2 years ago, and I kind of freaked everybody out by recalling exactly what they wore to school. And I could remember their winter coats and jackets, and I described them in great detail. And
I remember the photos.
I also remember the Tudor Crisps ad from the 1970s, word by word. Can I get a couple of bags of Tudor up my wages? I great flavours, them Tudors. He gives a canny bag of crisps, and do us a favour, give you a canny bag of crisps. I for Tudor, I climb a mountain, pity that lifts out of order. And I remember things like that.
I know exactly what Rhona's saying. Is it Rhona or Rhonda?
Rhonda.
I know exactly what you're saying. I use that technique at home, yes.
But I'm worried now. I'm worried
Ron.
now it's out there. I won't be able to do it.
Roy.
Yes.
Yes, now Ron.
Well, at
Rob.
at my age, yes, hearing and memory does...
Bob. Bob, do you remember anything?
I remember things, yes. I remember over 11 things. I remember an advert, Ron. Do you remember Come Shopping at Shepherd's?
Yes.
That's a good one, isn't it, to remember?
Shopping at Shepherd's with the whole family.
Yeah, the car park is free. Come shopping at Shepherd's. I don't remember it.
Do you remember the Civil War, Roy?
Yes, I do, yes.
Do you remember walnuts, Roy?
No, I don't remember them being in the Civil War.
They used to throw them at
They
each
were
other.
essential to it, yeah.
I've got a memory like a goldfish.
What does that mean?
I remember elephants. Let's have a question from the Johnny Cash lookalike there.
My name's Shima. Does the team think there's a perfect sandwich?
Does the team think there's a perfect sandwich? And I would think you can't have soil. Well, for me, it's anything with beetroot. No, not anything. Not like wood and shoes and stuff like, but
Shooting equipment, did you say?
shooting equipment, rifles. I wouldn't have a beetroot and rifle sandwich.
Maybe a small handgun.
But anything with beetroot's a very underrated root.
I agree.
It is.
Do you, Sean? What do you like in a sandwich?
Well, no, I totally agree with beetroot, but
Do you agree with beetroot?
Yeah, they've never been wrong in any argument.
No, they haven't.
But when you make the beetroot sandwich, it looks like you can always play that trick on someone by going, "Oh look, I've cut myself," which is worth the taste alone.
What would you have with the beetroot, though?
A big knife.
Here. Oh, if I get a big knife, that doesn't taste good at all. What is good, though, is corned beef or mayonnaise.
See, I'm vegetarian, so you disgust me.
Rhona.
I'm excited by this discussion because I have strong views on sandwiches.
Come on, then.
I think nothing beats your mother making you a sandwich and it being wrapped in tin foil and possibly you keeping it until the train, the train journey.
It's the strangest sandwich I've ever had.
Go on, then.
A long time ago, and I was seeing this girl, and we stayed over, but she had to go to work in the morning, and I just met her parents. And
What are you talking about? You mean
What?
she stayed over at your house?
I'm a lapsed Catholic. But anyway, I woke up in the morning, she kind of poked me and said, "I've just made you a cup of tea and a sandwich." Yeah, all right, come on. The sandwich she'd left me with the cup of tea was a banana sandwich, which I thought was the weirdest thing ever.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Normal.
For breakfast.
Yes.
There
Think
you go,
about
you've
it.
just had sex with my daughter, here's a banana sandwich.
Well, she was probably just nervous and thinking on her feet.
And I tell you what, and as Rhona points out, tinfoil is very good with banana.
It is.
Bob, what's the best sandwich?
Well, any sandwich is welcome in my life. Tin carrots in a sandwich. doesn't disappoint. It's moist, crispy, colourful.
You wouldn't put any hair in there, though, would you?
Well,
From a fox?
the wife won't let me put hair in in the cooking anymore. No, I do like a sandwich, and I know you like a sandwich. I'm like with Rhona. I remember I'm going fishing, Mummy. Make me a sandwich when you're 11, and a tin foil, and I think probably like a cheese and onion or cheese and tomato.
Yes.
And by the time you got there, it got a bit soggy. And that's a pleasant memory and a good sandwich. They've all got a bit flouncy now. I object to the nutty breads. You know the seeded breads.
Yeah.
I know a sandwich that would disappoint, Vic, but you know, in a slightly roundabout way. Is at our school the trick was to put a scoop of mashed potato in the pudding with the custard, and custard and mashed potato is an extraordinarily difficult combination.
So actually,
I used to. I'm particularly partial to spewing up, but if you, unbeknownst to you, you put potato and custard into your mouth.
My wife at school had a sausage roll in a roll. I actually tried to make it for her recently, and she said it wasn't up to standard. Roy, what about you and your sandwich fantasies?
The sandwich has disappeared as the egg and onion sandwich, quite like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
But also like
anything with onions, good.
Yeah. I also like Girls Aloud and Me. That would be a nice.
Girls Aloud. A Girls Aloud CD and onions. Let's have the next question from the seething man, foaming at the mouth. Look at him, seething and foaming.
My name's Ken.
He's furious. Furious Ken.
Has the team ever given or accepted an award?
Has the team ever given or accepted an award? Well, I've got many awards for my part in the development of crab sticks. And it's moving along very nicely, Roy.
An award? No, I've never received any award.
Haven't you?
No, never.
Never. All your times on the comedians.
They weren't so
got an
obsessed
award?
with awards then, were they? Would that be true? There weren't so many
you get
knocking about.
awards.
Bob is still alive.
Roy's still alive?
Yeah, and he's working.
Bob, have you ever had an award?
Yeah, I've had
Several
few.
BAFTAs.
I've had some of that.
Would you like to hold them up and show everyone? Like Ricky Gervais would?
Yeah. I saw Ricky Gervais. I saw him out and about with his BAFTAs the other day. Round the bus stops, you look at these.
He carries us around quite a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
What do you do with yours?
With my BAFTA, do you know?
Where do you put your BAFTAs?
I did get quite a lot of comedy awards once. But I was very depressed, and I thought, my life's not worth living. And I burnt them all in my fireplace. I don't have them anymore. I have the BAFTAs.
Still got your
Life wasn't
fireplace,
that
then.
bad. So,
The BAFTAs don't burn.
you should have seen them go.
Did they?
It's a very intense plastic, and once it goes,
They're made of bronze.
the comedy awards, aren't they?
No, but did you not burn your BAFTAs?
No, I didn't burn the BAFTAs. No, I was going to use those to cave me skull in to finish.
Oh, it's all got very depressing now, isn't it? Sean, are you as depressed as Bob?
I am now.
What? You got some awards, haven't you?
I gave out some awards for because I'm into animal rights, so I did give out some awards for the dog thing recently, but it was for
Have dogs got rights?
Yes, of course they have.
Oh, have they?
Yeah. But it wasn't a very simple prettiest dog or anything. It was like best
Funniest dog.
No, it was like if only. And it was like
What is the funniest dog, Sean?
it would have.
Is it a Labrador or a Golden Reliever?
I think you'll find it's the little fellow on Frasier.
Rhona.
I've had a couple of career awards, but the award really in my life that means the most to me is I got Captain's Player of the Year award in 2004. I played football, played for years, I played for Camden, and that's the most important award I've ever had. Even though I was quite old at the time, I phoned my mum and I was quite emotional.
Capstan.
Captain's Player of the Year.
Let's have the next question. Man there on his stag night, clearly.
My name's David. Does the team think they could ever get the money if they appeared on the Dragon's Den?
Oh, does the team think they could ever get any money if they appeared on the Dragon's Den? Now, Bob, you're a big fan of the Dragon's Den, aren't you?
I love it, and I'd love to get into the den. Yeah.
What would you present to them?
I would present to them the reverse toilet, as you well know. I'm sorry, I seem to be really, like talking about that area,
But I know you've been trying to flog this for a long time.
Yes, but as you know, some people have shown interest in investing in it. I have a very high exit, if I can put it that way. It's very high up. So if I'm sat on a toilet, the normal...
Halfway up your back?
Yes, I'm not halfway up my back. So if I'm sat in a toilet normally, I can soil... you're not pretty. However, if you were to reverse the toilet, it would get rid of my problem, but... You could put, I don't know what you might have, that you could put your magazines, your cigarettes, or onto the system.
You could look at something
you
on
could
the
look
system.
at something instead of staring out into what is basically deep space.
So basically, well, what a good idea. So you just face back... You could actually just sit backwards on the toilet in the first place, couldn't you? Roy, you must have a good idea.
Sorry, Jim, what about a stick that takes your light bulbs out?
Exists. Do you know, I thought about having a leather crisp bag. And I thought it was great, but someone's already done it.
I'd like to invent upside-down lighthouses.
Yeah? Well, for lighting the inside of the world?
No, for submarines.
Oh, I see, yeah.
It's obvious.
For
a good
worms
idea,
and
isn't it?
that kind of character.
No, just submarines.
Just submarines, don't look worms.
And,
Sean?
Yeah, there's an idea I've had for ages which anyone listening can take because I'm never going to get round to it. But I think, when you hang up your clothes and it always has that little pointy bit on your shirts and stuff, you should be able to go into a shop and kind of cast your shoulder so then they make the shape of the clothes hanger to your shape. So your clothes are always the shape so you don't have any... What do you think?
I like your idea, but do you know
yours, Mr. Question Man.
Sean, I'm out. Let's have another question from old Rusty Nuts there.
Hi, my name's Ross. What would the team's least favourite choice of song on a pub jukebox be?
Oh, what would the team's least favourite choice of song on a pub jukebox be? There's some that I really despise.
Tell us.
Girl from Ipanema. I can't stand it. And Summertime, I can't stand that either. What songs do you not like on a jukebox then, Rhona?
I really couldn't stand to hear Yaz, The Only Way Is Up, or that other one, Black Velvet. I mean, that's
Black
kind of...
Velvet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a sickening song, isn't it?
Yeah. But do you know something? You know when there's a song that we sometimes just have in our head a lot, that, it's a recurring song, and you can't get rid of it, you can't control it, but it's a kind of your head's most popular choice of song in my head. It's very, very strange that I should be working with you both today.
Because it's the Wurzels, isn't it?
It's years ago I went to see Vic and Bob, and they did a song about a carpet. It's my lucky carpet. That's in my head.
I bought it in a market.
Seriously, that's right. That...
You don't forget lyrics like that, do you, Vic?
I mean this, guys. That song drives me mad.
What, you hate it?
Yeah, I hate it. It's in my head all the time.
Yeah.
All
It's
the time.
quite, that actually caused a lot of Canadians to leave the country.
There's a lot of songs like that, enough about cars and what have you. I remember the lyric, she wrecked the car and she was sad, so
afraid that I'd be mad.
I'd be mad, but what
One
the
day
heck?
when I was not at home, was she when there was all alone, the angels came. It's called Honey.
You've got a lot of stuff like that in your
Yeah, I have. Yeah, and Honey,
What about you, Bob?
I
What song do you hate?
It's a beautiful song.
Well, I do,
Rob.
but I wouldn't like them to put one of, like one of Sting's lute-based dirges on. That would be bad. I don't like Carlos Santana. I find him a bit creepy.
Sean, you used to be in the Dubliners.
Yeah. That's so true.
Weren't you?
Well, actually, bizarrely, I was in a cab the other day, and it's that weird thing of, why does everyone want to be Irish? I don't understand. I was in a cab in London, and the guy goes, my dad's Irish, and I'm going, look, I don't even speak to my own dad anymore, if you could just drive the car, thanks. And he went, where are you from then? I went, Dublin. He went, do you hang out with the Dubliners? As if I bring 4 70-year-old guys over on Ryanair to my house in London every night to play the banjo. Anything by Lionel Richie really would make me...
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Dancing on the ceiling's all right, isn't it?
Oh, I'll tell you what, though, when he was in the Commodores, he was pretty good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When he could count.
He's a brick house. That was pretty good.
No, but Because if you know someone has spent 50 pence putting Lionel Richie on, you know there's someone in your very close proximity who you despise.
Anyway, let's have another question. That rustic-looking gentleman there with the dolphin.
My name's Ryan. Has the team ever met the Queen? But if not, what would they chat to her about if they did meet her?
Has the team ever met the Queen? And if not, what would they chat to her about? And
Lionel Richie, obviously.
Rhona, have you ever met a royal?
I recently gave a Duke of Edinburgh award to some children in Edinburgh, and so I met Prince Philip for the first time. But the whole time I was just thinking, why does nobody suggest he has his eyebrows trimmed? Or threaded, you know? Because they are at least 6 inches long. They are so long. They are the longest eyebrows you've ever seen.
What about you, Bob?
I've met the Queen of Norway.
Have you?
I was in her house, yeah.
When?
Sorry?
When we were in her
When I
house?
did the Papa Nicole advert.
Really?
Yeah.
But I was there then. Why wasn't I in her house? Was I in her house?
She didn't want you there.
You weren't there.
I was.
What did you do with her?
Well, she just phoned the police, shot me out.
Roy, what about you? You must have met the Queen on a number of occasions.
No, I met the Queen and I met...
You have? So what did you say to her?
You didn't... It depends what bottle you've got when you meet the Queen. She's a very, very small person and very
What
grand.
bottle did you have with you?
I was standing next to Tommy Cooper, the late Tommy Cooper, and she had a lot of chat for him and what have you, and then she moved... The entourage moves on down the line, you know what I mean? And then Tommy Cooper had the guts to call her back again. It's never been done before in a Royal Command. And so everybody had a backup, so to speak. And she said, "Yes, Mr. Cooper." He says, "Do you like football, ma'am?" And she said, "No." He said, "Could I have your cup final tickets, please?"
Right, well, let's move on to the next question. The gentleman there tethered to the stake.
My name's Steve. Does the team ever wear fake products? And if so, would they mind if someone realised?
Does the team ever wear fake products? And if so, would they mind if someone realised? Roy, are your clothes fake?
Well, no.
Or are they real?
No, everything's real. The hair's real.
Do
the
they
teeth are real.
really exist?
Yeah, it all exists, so it does.
You're 69 now, aren't you?
Yeah.
And you look like you're about, I don't know,
68 and a half.
Yeah. No, but you're looking fresh. You've got a full head of hair.
You do look fresh.
I would wear fake watches and things like that. Just
Is that a fake watch that you're fondling now?
That's not. But
No, it says
very
from Woolworths.
it's glistening and it's gold.
This is Rolex.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
10 to 3.
Yeah. 2 L's.
Bob, you wouldn't bother with anything fake at all, would you? You wouldn't even know or care.
I used to put spray on to hide my bald spot.
I suppose that's a fake thing.
And
You
I've
used
got
to
a brass
spray that.
hand.
Sean, do you ever wear anything that's fake? Or
No.
bother with anything that's fake?
I don't bother with anything.
Would you wear a fake nose just for fun?
Oh, yeah, for fun.
Yeah, no, but for a lot of fun.
No, only so much fun.
Yeah, well, that's all great. So I think we'll probably leave that there and move on.
My name's Pat. Does the team think they look good in photos?
I look like a boiled egg with a slice of toast on top of it, so no.
But Bob, I do know that you used to creep up behind people in team pictures. And you're actually on a few albums. You crept into album shots, like in the back of Uriah. You can see Bob just peeping over, and Wham albums. Do you like having your picture taken?
Not particularly, no. But I've had it taken quite
You look
a
the
lot.
same in every picture, don't you?
You think so? You've got lots of mine?
From every angle. The back of your head and the front. Rhona, tell me about you in pictures.
I'm a bit gummy. I kind of over-smile. I've got quite big gums, so I remember one year I had to buy my own school photo because my mum didn't like it. It was too gummy. And I wanted to keep up a front, you know, so I bought it myself.
This is the final question, and it's my personal question, and this is it. Does the team think it's okay for men to wash each other's faces?
I think it's okay as long as they gently hum and don't look each other in the eyes.
Would it be all right for me to wash your breasts afterwards, Sean?
Well, yeah, you can, because I like fun, not too much.
Not in a sexual way, I just want to wash them. Make sure they're clean.
I just don't see how washing a man's breasts or face would ever actually be likely to happen. Unless you're out... Well, we're out later on tonight.
Yeah, but if
Someone attacks me with a sword, cuts off both my hands, and you go, Sean, I'm going to take you to the hospital, and I go, Vic, I want to make sure my breasts are clean. Can you wash them? Then I'd expect you to do it for me.
I come across a lot of stinking people in this world. Let me tell you about those. I've met some stinking people today, and I really wanted to wash them. Roy, would you wash another man's face?
No. But my dad used to wash my face. He used to spit on the face cloth.
Was he making pancakes?
No.
There's an enzyme in spit called amylase, though, that would probably help, your complexion. Maybe that's why you look so youthful. I apologise.
Might have a point there. I would, and I think we all would. Well, my people, I hope you've digested the information garnished from tonight's debate and will use it to hasten your progress to party leader. I know I will. Good night.